It's 96 number one. Find the soca artists. Follow the soca. Hear it first. The soca news and interviews. And of course, with our interviews, we have Malaika Ballantyne out of Imij and Company with us today. Welcome to the hookup.
Thank you.
And welcome to, of course, 96. Welcome to the Rocket, because you're riding the Rocket to Carnival.
This is the Rocket, yes.
Yeah. So what brings you to 96 number one?
Wow, I think the energy is here.
Yeah.
So I really want to be here with you all. So it's all good.
Well, welcome. So for those of you who are not too aware of who you are, introduce yourself to TNT.
All right, I'm Malaika Ballantyne out of the band Imij and Company. It's been a year and 2 months since I'm with them. Some people remember me from Rising Star.
Yeah, that was 2013.
Yeah, 2013. So people also remember me from Best Village. I won La Renouveau in 2012.
Nice.
So that's really the build-up.
Okay. How was that for you?
Wow. That was the first dramatic experience on stage.
Yes, La Renouveau.
Right. I had to really meet the standard of the show, and winning was a really big thing for me.
So you held the title for a year.
Yes, I held
and
it
what
for
did you have to do within that year?
Just normal queen duties, appearance, nothing too major, but I really had to hold on to the title and probably advise the queens that were coming up.
And how did you choose to go from there to now entering Digital Rising Stars?
The same person that sent me for Best Village at the time, Dexter Jennings, he was managing me. He was like, don't stop here though. They have another competition you could do. So I just went up for it. It was real random. I didn't even know.
Apparently, we've seen the auditions for Digital Rising Stars, so I had to throw the question to you. Frontline or not? We will see after we hear the tune.
And what was the process going into Imij and Company? How did that happen?
I came third in Rising Star, and on the night of me placing third, I was asked to join the band.
Oh, what?
So that was like, wow.
So that
I didn't get a breather.
Not bad at all.
That wasn't bad.
Because a lot of people think if you don't win,
exactly,
that's kind of the end of it for you.
Well, what happens is, at least if you place in the top 6, people remember you from the voting and the constant ads. So they hire you for personal gigs, if anything.
I think I voted for you, no? You have $1.50 for me.
It would be interesting to see. It would be interesting to see where the winner is and what the winner is.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Anson Valley. Shout out to him. He is the bomb. He is the bomb. He is doing his thing. He has been doing his thing.
Is gospel?
Well, he was, but he does a lot of R&B, soul.
Okay.
So yeah, he's happening.
Not bad at all. So was it an instant yes when they approached you? Who approached you, by the way?
Joey Ningwai.
Okay.
And he messaged me side stage, and my phone, I was like trembling. I didn't know what to do. I was like, what are you talking about? Me being in the band? He's like, the band would like to have you, and I couldn't breathe for a minute. I was like, wow, I think I win Rising Star.
Yeah.
Because
great consolation
it was amazing.
Prize.
Yeah. It was amazing. Just amazing.
For you. So it was yes, right? So you didn't have to think, you didn't.
I was always a fan of Imij and Company.
Okay.
So, from Nadia to Kes to everybody that was in the band.
Well, no.
I always follow the band. So when he asked me that, I was like, wow, I don't know what I have to do, but I'm just down.
Because when you placed third, was it a sorrowful thing for you? Were you upset because you didn't win? So to go from, what emotion did you have, and then how did it translate to you being asked to join the band?
Well, there was a bittersweet moment because I got knocked off from the top 2. And I was like, all right, cool. And then he texted me the same time, and I was like, oh,
yeah.
It just went right back up,
Wow.
Yeah.
That must have been very surreal.
Very, very surreal.
So how has the last year and few months been with the band preparing for seasons to come?
It was hectic because I was thrown, at that time, it was like 2 Christmas gigs or 3 straight into Carnival.
Okay.
So, because it was like mid-December, so we were already preparing, and I had to meet the standard of the band, which is what it is. I mean, you have to meet the standard. Imij is known for a certain brand, so you have to fall in and get with the tide. So it was a lot of growth. It was fast growth. And it was also, on a personal level, very good for me because I grew as a solo artist as well. If I ever have to do a solo gig, I'll be a lot more mature than I ever was.
You'll give us a discount?
Speed.
I have no money on
$50
us.
and 50 cents. Patreon. You see that?
That way you owe me for voting for you.
Okay, I will repay you, I promise.
So you entered Imij. You met
Kevon Carter.
and
my dear
there's
friend.
another female as well.
Yes, well, she's no longer with us, but she...
So it's yourself
Sarah
and Kevon
Hansen is
Carter?
with us. Yes, and Rochelle Chades
Right.
is a guest in the band as well.
And how is that
She's fun.
vibe going?
It's tight. I mean, we have Get to Flex with us as well.
Oh yes,
I know you know Get to Flex. Yeah.
Yes,
So-
yes we do.
Yes, we do. So, I mean, we are a support team for each other.
Yeah.
So, you know, one person forget a lyric, we there, we catch it. You know, we like all in one. We like one person.
No arguing, no.
No.
You sure?
Nah,
Watch me,
we
my and tell me that.
I'm watching you. See now,
Sheyna, I have no scoop.
Sheyna vibes in
It's
the
always
studio
have a
today.
school girl band life. It
it's
must
all
always
good.
have.
It's all good. It's all good.
Nobody
It's all
ever
good.
say, well,
I mean, you don't always
Daffy,
love. You don't always love everything about everybody. You
right.
can't possibly
you
love
see,
everything.
you
But
you
you
chisel
always-
away. You get it.
Like, oh, she get I feel to go home with this thing. You see this? But I
You
mean,
just being
you all
real.
exactly. It's all good. But you always. It comes back to a family vibe.
Yeah.
And that's what's important, really.
Very
So,
good.
It doesn't matter what we do like.
But you feel like you're ready to take on more
Yes.
solo projects?
I kind of like the band. It spoiled me a bit. You know, that whole live vibe and the whole love. But I have no problem being solo. Because I am asked at some point in between to, you know, hey, you know, would you like to sing for us?
Yeah.
Because we got 40 band. So,
See what tell all you.
you know? So in between, I mean, Kevon himself is also on that vibe. Everybody gets that solo thing going. But I don't mind doing it. It's fine. Yeah.
Well, talking about solo, you brought a track for us as well. Give us an intro.
This is the first soca song I ever did in my whole life.
Written by you?
Written by Isoke from Next Level Studios and myself. I did a little small changes, nothing major. So I don't want to take the claim for it, the fame.
You know,
but
people do all these things.
Sheyna, oh God. But
help it,
Isoke and I, you know, we met doing a project last summer with Rochelle Chades and Sarah Hansen. And it was a little summer jam vibe. And we kept in touch ever since. And Joey told me, well, you know, hey, Isoke wants to do another song with you. And it would be a kind of EBM soca vibe, which is something that reflects me because I'm very hyper, as you probably noticed. So, yeah. I don't like Sheyna. Sheyna gave me kind of...
You see, you get a stamp of approval from Ding Dong. I want to tell you, Papa.
Yeah, so that's what's up. And, you know, it didn't take long. From the time he emailed me the song, I was like, Zizi, I'm gonna do this. I like it, you know. And here we are.
So this song was born.
This song was born.
Well, introduce your song to TNT. We're ready to hear it.
96 listeners, supporters around the world. I don't know who else here. I see that camera on my left. So I realize I have to be on my P's and Q's here in the studio with Sheyna and McGill. Isoke. A very interesting name. And ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
Sell that
And
name
listen, this is Turn Up by yours truly, Malaika Ballantyne from Imij and Company.
That was Turn Up from Malaika Ballantyne. Not bad at all.
Thank you.
Yeah. You could hit with the
a
heavyweights,
couple
man.
notes, yeah. I could do a thing. Showing a coin, little jukebox vibe. Yeah.
So how was the song being received so far?
Wow. People really gravitate to the song, and I'm really glad for that. Like I didn't think it would be such a one-time kind of catch vibe, but that's what it is.
Okay.
So far, people love it.
So I can mind your business a little bit. Free single, the singing.
Oh God, Sheyna!
What's popping?
I know that was coming. When I tell you, I know this was coming.
What's popping in the Ballantyne neck of the woods?
You know, I don't know how to answer. I am single. I'm single on paper because you know
Single on paper.
Listen, they ask you single or married, and you usually can't take married if you don't have, you know. Right. So single.
On paper.
Okay, so we change it up. Our paper has single. In a relationship, complicated. I just don't know.
In a situationship.
Yeah.
In a situationship.
That sound like me. In a situationship.
So you're looking or you're just
Nah, not Malika, not looking at all.
Ding dong, you hear that, huh?
Malika's too busy
Something
studying.
ding-dong.
Hello, it's about
What
collaterals.
ding-dong?
What's
Collaterals.
collaterals?
At
Tell
this
them it's
point,
about
I think
collaterals.
you know, I remember all the
Looking.
things with that.
Yeah.
Looking for collaterals.
out there.
Is Mr. Collaterals out there?
He is, definitely. But nah, I'm not looking because, you know, I'm taking a rest. My heart needs to take a breather.
I understand that.
Oh.
I don't like the reaction.
You
No.
got a little heartbroken.
Yeah, no, yes. Ding dong. What happened? What? Wow. What's going on here today, boy? I don't understand.
Do we have a commercial break? We could go.
Yeah, I think we could. Wow.
Disrespectful.
We could pay some bills and come back.
That's strike too, eh?
And you think it's a kind of counteract because it's true.
Yes.
I'm getting a breather.
That's something else, boy.
Yeah.
Wow. So nobody in China say, well.
Oh yeah, I mean there's some interest out there, but you know, I just go.
That's good. Don't catch yourself on film,
No, at all.
eh? Watch
Ding dong. Ding dong. Take a
So, for those of you who want to get in touch with you, whether it's part of the band or as a solo artist, how can they reach you?
Facebook, my name is Malaika Ballantyne. Tigers because I used to play. You see, she said the thing up she face one day. I used to play golf. So Tiger Woods was literally my idol until we started doing the shippiness. And then Twitter @Tigers again. I never changed that. I probably should. And my Instagram is SweetStar27.
Sweet Star?
Yes,
27.
Yes.
Okay. So that's how you get on to Malaika Ballantyne. If you're interested, go follow her on Twitter, on Instagram, and see what's going on with her for the season to come, because I'm sure you'll have some bookings as well. So you're going to see her performing with the band Imij and Company alongside Kevon Carter
and Ghetto
Flex.
Chase. Yes.
Ghetto Flex, boy.
What is that you say there, Dingers? What you say there, Dingers? You're gonna direct message Malika.
Hey, hello.
Malika, do not be
What's up?
afraid to snapshot it.
What's
and
up?
Put it up on the Instagram. When he sends you the direct message.
Anybody want to say good morning to before we head out?
Yes, the band. I mean, Imij and Company, from the bassman to the drummer to the manager Sharon Ningwai, her husband Roger Pantin, Joey Ningwai, co-workers, of course, Ghetto Flex, Kevon, Rochelle. You know, they've become a part of me.
Yeah.
So, you know, that love is strong. So, good morning.
Well, good luck to you, and definitely anything else you have to bring for us, feel free to drop by on flight
Sure.
9619 flight.
Flight.
Rocket from Tobago.
Rocket
It's the Rocket. We're riding the
time.
Rocket
Okay.
to Carnival. So if you have anything else, we have some space still.
All right.
So feel free to
Cool.
drop by and drop
Definitely.
anything off you have for us.
When you're ready for me.
It was a
I will be
pleasure.
here. Thank
Yes,
you.
it was.
Thank you for having me. You're so much fun.
we try. So that was Malaika Ballantyne right here on 961. Don't forget, lock in. We're riding the Rocket. We're heading straight to Carnival.
Hi, Tiny.
Hi.
Why you looking so shy?
As you said, that's not the government name.
That's not the government name.
No.
So what's your full name?
My full name is Karen Williams.
But we for all intents and purposes, for the soca thing is Tiny.
Tiny. Yeah.
Good. But Tiny, you're no stranger to this either, to the art form.
No,
Please
I'm
tell
not.
us about yourself.
Well, I've been singing calypso since I've been 9 years old. And this is my first time trying soca. Well, people have told me stop saying trying. I'm just saying I'm
And
doing
you're doing
it.
it.
Yeah, and you're how old now?
I'm 25 now.
Okay. So it's your first soca then?
Yeah,
Okay.
first time in soca. But I've been around for a while.
And doing what genre of music? Still soca, R&B, or...
Calypso, strictly calypso. I've been in Skinner Park 2012. I've sang with Divas, Calypso Cabaret. You know, I have a lot of things going on. So,
Yeah.
So you know the art form, man.
Yeah,
That's
it's
important to know. That's foundation. You know?
Yeah, because once
That's
you reach that
sometimes-
big stage, if
Of
you survive
course.
the big stage, you can survive anywhere.
And you're in competition next week. You're
Sunday coming. I'm a finalist in the Stars of Tomorrow competition. Yeah.
all the best.
Thank you
So
very
you do
much.
not calypso for that?
Yeah.
What's the
a
name of it?
calypso. How much?
How much money the government give?
How
money,
much? It just deals with situations in terms of how much are we going to take? How much are we going to give? How much?
And you have a whole presentation, and like you just come out on the stage and in your decks and
the
your
belly,
you know?
the whole
Yeah. No, I love watching those competitions. Yeah. And the lyrics are always very pertinent, heavy, political, social. Yeah.
As you say lyrics, did you write it yourself?
No, how much was written by Shalon Bailey. Shadow's son.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this soca that you brought for us today as well?
Well, it's 2 soca pieces. The first one was done by Roger D. Noon, that's called Put Me in Front, and the second one was done by Mr. Famous, called Where I'm From.
Okay, and how has the experience been in terms of working with those writers to do the soca? You're looking like you're just excited about it.
The experience is just like, whoa, you get up in the morning and I mean, you can't wait to just get out there.
Yeah.
And the feeling is overwhelming, and I've been loving it.
It's a different kind of vibe from the calypso.
Vibes, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it power soca or groovy?
Well, one is groovy and the other one is in between. So you'll hear it and you'll know.
So what are your plans, seeing that you're really fresh into the soca? Where do you see yourself probably next 3 years? I don't want to go too far too soon, but within the next 3 years.
My thing is just doing me, doing music that I love and bringing good music to the forefront. I don't want to overdo it and try and compete with because everything has its time and its season, and this is just one step into where I want to be, and it's a learning process for me, right?
Yeah.
So I am taking it one day at a time, one step at a time.
Yeah, you have a DJ? We have a renter DJ here.
He's give plenty trouble, but don't worry.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, all right. So you can hold his own. So what do you intend to do in terms of your performances as well? If you're booked, how are you going to go out there and really bring a presence to your name?
Well, Tiny, I different, I like to tell a story through my music. So when I'm on the stage, I think sometimes people just stop and listen to what I have to say, because the lyrics on point, and I love to deliver and give a good performance. So at the end of the day, it's not about winning or losing. For me, it's performing and pleasing, satisfying the listeners, and plus me, being comfortable with myself. I wouldn't do anything that I'm not supposed to do on stage, because you probably don't know, but my profession outside of this is I'm a teacher. Okay. So I kind of try and
So you are fully clothed when you're on stage then?
I call it simple but sexy.
Effective. So any student, your primary school, secondary school?
Secondary school.
But let me ask you this. You feel as if there's some kind of pressure for you to be super sexy, because we have ladies like JoJo who
shaking that
bumper, the bumper
that
outside,
that
drum rolling. Have you seen her cover? Have you seen?
Cover.
Come on. How do you compete with that visually when?
My thing is, I could shake my bumper in clothing, so it doesn't have to be that I have to have all my bumper outside to shake it. Without, right? So to me, it's just a matter of feeling comfortable with me. Yeah. And I represent. I have a host of young ladies looking up to me. So that's my thing. I want to be able to be a good role model. I can't tell them, ladies, respect yourself. And then when I come on stage, I shaking bumper. And then I go in front of the class and them watching me like, Miss Mother what? And I think that's the thing they appreciate about me, because I'm real. I do what I have to do within my limits, and I get it done well.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Yeah. That's interesting, to be a teacher and to be a soca artist. So have you seen anyone, male or female, an artist that you learn from, not necessarily to emulate them, but you're taking some notes in terms of how they write, how they perform?
In terms of soca, I always loved Michelle Sylvester. I know that, I haven't been hearing her for a while.
But she's gone gospel, actually. Yeah.
Right? So I love her music. I love the whole way that she just represented. She would stick to the storyline and that kind of music. And I love that. That is where I want to be. Right? That's where I want to be. It's not that I want to... I just want to find a space that I'm comfortable with and work with
that's yours.
Right? I'm not no big power soca, rag, flag, jump on stage. That's not me. But I just want to do good music, love it. I don't think I want to turn back. I was saying I want to try the soca and
go back to calypso.
Well, it have no turning back on the soca. It have no turning back. Here at 9-6 number one. It have no turning back.
I'm going back.
We don't do one hit wonders.
No,
come back next year. I'm sorry.
Absolutely not.
Well, definitely.
If you had the opportunity to change one or two things in the industry now as a new artist looking on, what would you change?
Support systems. Sometimes you find that there aren't enough people who would give you that support that you need as a new person.
So when
just guidance.
When you say support, you mean more mentoring?
That's in that kind of,
in that capacity.
Yeah, a lot of things that I have done for myself is basically I did it on my own.
Right.
With a few people guiding me and being there with me, right? But sometimes I feel as if that system is in place, it wouldn't be as it wouldn't be as difficult, for the newer ones coming up. I'm saying newer ones because I think I done.
Yeah, you in big stage and
so I am saying newer ones, and that's the thing, because I have some young ladies by me. They would come bring their songs and we would sit down, go through the lyrics, that kind of thing. And sometimes I wish that there was more of that in my time. I must say though, singing Sandra, I refer to her as mother.
Yeah.
From the first time that I have connected with her, she hasn't let go of me. I'm still wrapped up in her wings, and I love that feeling. I could call her now and say, mother, XYZ, and she would say, do this, do that, try this, and I appreciate that. And there are a lot of other people out there who would do that for others, but I'm just saying there should be something else happening so that newer people will feel comfortable, that kind of thing, appreciated.
Well, you want to introduce us to the song that
let's get into the music.
You brought for us today?
The first song is called Put Me in Front, done by...
Was it brought two?
Yeah.
You bring real thing.
You didn't want to say that, Sheyna?
No, I thought she released two. I didn't realize that bag of tune she come with.
It was done, recorded at Supreme Studios, big out to them up there in Maturita. The music was done by Crazy D, song written by Roger Dino. So, Put Me in Front.
Right, so we're going to take in the first song from Tiny. It's called Put Me in Front right here on Flight 961. Ride the rocket straight to Carnival with Isoke, Sheyna, and Ding Dong. Classes in session today, boy. So that was Put Me in Front from Tiny. We were talking off here and we're trying to figure out what the Put Me in Front mean, because it sounds really like, you're in a party and you're asking the man, put you in front, rather, let me wine from in front.
It just means that I want to be number one. I want to be above all and everything. I want to be a priority.
So you could name the song could be Boldface.
But why is that boldface, Sheyna?
But so she said, put me in front.
I want in front, that's something wrong.
But you know what killing me about Sheyna? That's her attitude self, You can't come around her.
Well, true.
Unless she's the priority, So she knows exactly the sentiments of the song.
People listening, but getting kind of personal. But it's really is fantastic, and like we were saying as well, you're hearing the calypso tone in it is a nice groovy kind of man.
Well, I'm making the transition, and I didn't want to be too.
Yeah, but you shouldn't lose. I find you shouldn't lose that element, because like Ding Dong was saying as well, it gives us a kind of unique flavor.
Right.
That you hear that calypso undertone, but you're jumping over to groovy, and then you want to go to power, but you still have to be true to yourself, because we have so many artists who trying to be like this one and trying to be like that one. If you come from soca, calypso, bring your calypso out. A little
bring the
big
influence.
skills and you. All I'm saying.
That's important to know, because out of the calypso come the soca.
Yeah. Know your roots.
Definitely.
Right, so that was one down, one to go. I'm anxious.
Where I'm from,
well, written by Mr. Famous Junior Noel.
Yeah.
Done again by Supreme Studios, and it's on the Big Bang Rhythm. So yeah, where I'm from.
Oh, you're on a rhythm too.
Yeah.
She
I
shares.
love that studio.
So we're gonna take in song number 2 coming out from Tiny right here. We're on the rocket. Real tunes on the rocket today, boy. All of that is going in time, huh?
No.
Oh!
I think it's even.
So it's a countrywide perspective you're taking.
Yeah, that's why I said where I'm from. Yeah.
We kind of say, well, what is going on down, buddy boy? We're going on in Freeport. So you said this was written by Mr. Famous.
Yeah, Mr. Famous.
Yeah, boy. You're hearing it too.
I like the vibes because it's calypso, kind of old school, kind of, the lyrics in the music kind of thing. So that's my jam, where I'm from.
Any
I'm
of
on
these?
Facebook. You can find me on Facebook. I'm Karen Tiny Williams.
And it's
I'm
Kerine.
Right? And Tiny and quotation Williams, right? I'm also on Instagram, IG, Tiny as well. On Twitter, Tiny. Right, so you can find me anywhere.
Oh, good.
And give us the number once more.
325-2251.
Right, so you heard all the information from Tiny. Anybody want to say good morning to before we
a
head out?
must, right? I know there are a lot of people out there just waiting to hear big up. I can't big up everybody, but I'm going to send special shout out to Jay out there in Kumoto. I'm going to send special shout out to my mom and my dad who's listening. Love you all. My sisters, everybody. My Bishop's posse. Yeah,
Bishops who? Which bishops?
East.
Bishop, well, you know,
the other bishops.
The other bishops.
Yeah,
well, you know, we are
original bishops.
We're Hilarians. Okay?
Show off. Anyhow, we're just as good.
We will debate that off here.
Yes, we will.
Big up, much love. Thank you guys for all the support. All my friends, family, haters, thank you for hating. Challenges make me stronger. I continue to hate. Fans, supporters, Tiny to the world.
Yeah.
Big up yourself.
All right.
What? Well, thank you so much for being on the rocket with us. We enjoyed the ride, and feel free if you have anything else. Drop it by. Let us know what's going on. You keep us posted on the competition as well. What's the name of it again?
Stars of Tomorrow.
Stars of Tomorrow, and you definitely seem to be a star of tomorrow. So we hope that if you win, at least you come out in front. They put you in front.
Tiny got this, okay?
So that was Tiny. It was 2 tunes from Tiny, tunes from Tuneland, as they say. I don't know where they get, but that's what they say these days. The younger ones is #tune from Tuneland. So thank you so much, and we look forward to hearing much more from you.
Thank you guys for having me.
Right, so this is Flight 961. We're on the rocket. Don't forget to click, share, like everything. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Go check out the TTRN YouTube channel as well and see all the videos. You're going to see Malaika and you're going to see Tiny tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, they work fast.
They work fast. Yeah, so don't forget, Tiny, to tell your people to go on YouTube, click TTRN.
And post it on your page as well and let them share it from there.
I will.
Yeah? Nice.
All right.
So we're going to head back to the music.